And here we go. And here we go. And here we go. And here we go. Yeah? No? Dang. Oh, here we go. Yes, sir. Ooh, wait. Can I? Oh, wait. Enable mean difficulty? Cannot change your mind. What do you take me for? What game? What do you take me for? Do I look like a kind guy? I'm the mean guy. I'm the bad guy. Okay. Can I do e-hand boost? Not permissible? Alright. Hey, geez. What? Guys? What should we talk about first? Ahem! Your Honor, ladies and gentlemen of the jury. Gentor. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury. Hey, stop sidetracking me. Come on, hun. You're not helping at all. That's for sure. Good. Anyway, I submit that we start by outlining the basic facts of the case. We can see where we go from there. Well, I'll be. You're much more dependable than you seem, Pierce. Was that an insult? I can't tell. What do you mean, then I seem? I may have my moments, but I'm still ultimate lawyer. Yeah, Pierce isn't gonna last that long, that's for sure. If it pleases the court, that concludes my submissions. Heh, shut up. Ooh, Blaise. Allow me to lend my voice to Pierce's suggestions, and let us start by putting all the basic facts forward. I need to look at the evidence. Okay, come closer. Alright. That's enough of that. Let's keep moving forward. It's a staple of teaching to ensure that my students understand everything of the rules. Shut up, Blaise. We don't got time to be your students. Oh, is that how you view us? Well, it's okay. A platonic relationship is the best relationship, comrade. Start the game, right? Yeah, please. Let's go. Read a tutorial. Who cares? I know how to play, but just in case. This is time never. I seen it promoted to the tutorial. Lucky you. It's an in-class trial where blah blah blah. The bread and butter segment is known as what? Bread and butter. And also have to base the flow of the argument. Yeah, I pretty much know how to play. I just know if it actually is the right way to play. I read the original fanfic. Arguments thread that may be challenged appear as orange text. And affirmative is blue. Combined with a true bullet. Make sure you click it. Okay. You will then be prompted to select the supporting or contradictory. The bullets also appear as a list before the non-state. However, you will not be able to see them in the heat of discussion because realism, so make sure you remember them. Another thing to be wary about, you will lose influence the moment you click on an incorrect statement. When your influence drops to 0, you automatically lose. For this trial, you will start with 100 influence. And shock, horror, the status bar on the top right displays your influence. Try not to be influenced by it. Shut up. Now, depending on the context of the discussion, influence drain can be high or low. In most cases, influence will lead to 10. Alright. Unless you're playing hard mode. If you are, how delightfully masochist. Huh? Wait, do I lose instantly on hardcore mode? I hope not. This is your only way of recovering lost influence, okay? Alright. Let's go. What are my clues? Give them to me. Kill more files, shot put ball, secret passage, alright? Fellow members of the jury. It's time for us to start our submissions. We know that Magnus was killed in the library. That is 100% true. Right? He died from blunt force trauma. That is suspicious. I'll think about that. But I think that's probably true. Blah blah blah. Maybe he was hit extra hard by what? Are you high? Like a golf ball on a windy day. Okay, yeah, you're definitely high. Please refrain from such detestable imagery. Oh my god, that was hard to read a little bit. Very good, sirs and ma'ams. If you don't have anything to say, alright. What do you got for me? Some unspecified time. That's a lie. I know that for 100%. Please add all that to the record. Alright, Pierce. That's annoying. Alright, I think I know which one. Sorry, gaping contradiction. Time to hit the ground running and correct it for the benefit of everyone. Alright. Can I, like, skip? I guess not. I'll wait. I'll probably skip this a lot. Come on. How do I skip forward a little bit? Can I do that? Hello, hello, hello. Bow, 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 bow. Oh, backlog. Whoops. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Please refrain from such detestable imagery. Top of that dash. You are stupid! Click. Did I click it? I'm pretty sure I clicked it. Contradicts his statement. It's the Kilmore file. Yeah, it is 100% the Kilmore file. No, that's wrong. Counter. I got the V. Does that count? You're right, Dash. Alright, I'm gonna save because apparently I need to save or something. Sir, was the testimony not to your liking? Dash? Stupid. Wait, didn't Dash... Oh yeah, Dash was like asleep or something. So I remember Hunt carried him or whatever to get coffee and blah blah blah. With the flourish, Dash pulled out his file. Ah, right you are. My apologies. I wasn't able to check the file properly because of my physical and mental state. You are mentally state. What? Speaking of which, could we perhaps finish the trial relatively soon? Hang in there, Dash. It'll be over before you know it. Damn right it will be. So you're saying you didn't know about the specific time of death because you didn't check the file? And then no one bothered to update you on it because it was assumed knowledge? I hate it when that happens. You know, that sounds exactly what you would do, Virginia. That until seemed more natural at the time. I'm getting a strange feeling of deja vu. Are we? Hey, Kilmore, what's the deal with the oddly specific time of death? That's a secret! Which means it's important. Let us not ignore the elephant in the room any longer. We can learn a lot from the time of death. You just need to compare it with one other piece of evidence. Well, it's more of a compilation. Alibis! Hey, just inject it in here. This blah blah blah. I can't read unless otherwise stated. This means you're part of blah 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 blah. Simply select the piece of evidence that clearly addresses the situation. That's all there is. Over and out. Make you. Oh, I have to choose everything. It has to be the alibis, right? Order of who arrived at the scene. What is it? Is it the order of it? No. No, it's got to be no, not Eden. Wasn't it someone's testimony? Grace's? No, it wasn't Grace's testimony. No. Dusty Broom order. I might be the order of blah blah blahs. I'm checking everything else. No. Order of who arrived at the scene. Just say, of course you are. And creep. Okay, I was right. I was like, I don't want to read it if I was wrong. Incredible. Yes, and all in all, the killer had a mere 2 minutes to flee the scene after killing the victim. A most peculiar conundrum, wouldn't you agree? And guess who's outside of the library? Mii Yu. In other words, the mention people were highly suspicious. Who was on duty at that time? Let's see. I was in charge of the library. Blah blah. Huh? Pierce and Mona had the trophy room and infirmary, and then there was Zeke, who was in the game room, and Hunt, who was tasked with searching the servants' quarters. And of course, Magnus had the decidedly fatal duty of searching the library. Wow, that's an astonishing memory. You ever consider becoming a secretary? Shut up. But of course, I'm not finished. Let's see. At 11 a.m., Levitica was in charge of the dining hall, while Hum was right next door in the kitchen, with Florence watching on from the pantry. Meanwhile, Nataliya searched the sitting room, with Grace right next door in the lounge, who was herself next to Pierce in the game room. Oh my god, I could not read that. Now, okay, let's stop. Let's stop there. As her server size go, I do believe that was more than generous. Quite right. Now, you can't see on Mona's floor plans since it only covers the first floor. But the laboratory, trophy room, and infirmary are all adjacent to each other. So to preempt any baseless accusations, Pierce had a wonderful suggestion. My learned friend speaks the most flattering words. Yes, we decided to keep our doors open so that we can monitor each other. All at my behest, of course. I must say, Pierce, first thing I guess I need to get done. Now this. You're really fond of this monitoring business, aren't you? And yet you wanted to break up the buddy system for some reason. These idiots can tell you I had nothing to hide, so you can stop looking at me. Did any of you three see anything strange, suspicious while you were searching the first floor? Anything at all? You mean other than Pierce behaving like a complete... What? You promised not to tell anyone. Your Honor, please strike that from the record. Huh? What's going on? Sorry, I turned out... Oh, I can't read at all, and I forgot the voices for everyone, and I want to die. It shall be the death of me. No, it'll be the death of me. Why? Because you're the killer? No, are you trying to lead me into confessing? Aha! I got it this time! Let me summarize what just happened. Why? How do we derail so much? We just learned that Sigmund, Mona, and Pierce had alibis for their search designations. So from 11:30 to 12 o'clock, well... I figured it out. What if Magnus was attacked beforehand? Then he died slowly over time from his injuries. That's where you're wrong, you see? He died instantly. Didn't? No, he didn't. Did he? No. Wait. No. Wait, yes. No. Did he die instantly? I don't know. While I agree that at face value seems a hidden mechanic was at play here, I do not think it affected the cause of death. Are you not inclined to agree, Florence? Right you are. Those were some pretty considerable injuries. Indeed! Dying slowly from such severe blunt force trauma? I don't think so. If you saw that state he was left in after the attack, you know he died an instant death. He died instantly? Wait a minute! Then what was that conversation earlier? Huh? Wait, what? Are you certain of this, comrade? Even if we were to entertain the possibility that he was still alive after the initial attack, the effect on his time of death would have been... Alright, so it wasn't super instant, but it was kind of instant. I doubt he would have lived for longer than an additional minute, maybe two. Which, if true, leads us into the most sticky situations. Everyone, please listen. I thought what if the crime happened at a completely different time, just like Hannah's certs? Mii Yu. Stupid! Are you sure? Even attending to your circuits, I mean, such a notion just seems completely outlandish. What am I doing with people's voices? I'll have you know that my circuits are in perfect working order, thank you very much. So please, just hear me out. Alright, what you got for me? Rebutal shutdowns? Shutdowns? Hey, it's your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Stop reading their psych profile. Huh? Rebutal shutdown. Showdown! Why do you keep saying shutdown? I have a theory. The crime could have happened at a completely different time, or precisely the time we've been using as a point of reference. Could have been manipulated by the true killer. All we need to do is change the all the clocks in the mansion. We've been none the wiser. That's not a bad theory, but something's definitely wrong with it. I just had to open. I just had to blah blah blah. Yep, I think calm down. Eternal body clock would have been difficult. It's either one of these. Wait, blue is to agree, so it's calm down, right? Subject is uncertain about many things, but not their function. Seems eager to prove their usefulness. Think calm down, right? I think you need to calm down. I think you need to hold up, but I'm already calm. Though I suppose I have no way of proving it, do I? I think it is the issue. So it's difficult or something? Internal body clock? Yep, I think your circuits are fried. So it would have been difficult. Well, it's true the killer could have distorted our precision time. That would have been very difficult to do in the circumstances. They need to alter every single clock in the mansion. One alter... Oh, no, blah, blah, blah. I can't read. See, that would have been difficult, but surely such a possibility is more believable than the crime taking place in just 2 minutes. Unless you have something that suggests the clocks couldn't have been tampered with. Oh, I think I do! If you consider existence as a search duty at the time, this piece of evidence proves that it's impossible. Make your choice. Well, guess what? Levitica's testimony. Right? It has to be. Levitica's testimony proves it. But couldn't someone have altered clock actually checked? Dang it! I suck! Yeah, I need to see the rooms with clocks? What shows it was impossible? Floor plans? Rooms with clocks? It has to be this one, right? Yes, sir. I suck at this. Kaching, kachung. I'm thinking, what was Levitica's testimony again? None of them clocks have been tampered with. Dang it! I was on the right track, but it wasn't right. Alright, let's save here so I don't lose data, apparently. Especially for a robot. But unfortunately, it wasn't quite decisive. I see. My logical reasoning drive is prepared to blah blah blah. Levitica, you know how we were discussing locations of the clocks area when we were investigating? Could you repeat them for everyone, please? I hope that didn't come across as too bossy. It would be my pleasure. On behalf of the Whispers, I convey to you the following. The game room, lounge, servant, okay, whatever, has the presence of a clock. Now, an important fact to know is this excluding library, at least 2 of these rooms were being searched from 11 to 11:30. And again, from 11:30 to 12. We all know what this means. What does it mean? Because since 2 or more, so you couldn't exactly change that, right? If one of the searchers was the killer, it would still be impossible to change the clock in the other person's room, assuming that neither person left the room at any time. I didn't neglect my duties, of course. I had no reason to leave, and neither did I. That settles it. As long as these claims hold, it would have been impossible to throw off our position in time by changing the clocks. I see. Where's that having a blah blah blah? I can't read. Legit, my eyes are dying. No, you were completely in the right there. After all, these trials only work if they are based on a full consideration of every possibility. It was also perfectly valid to say that a manipulation mechanic would have been more likely than a murder community. Blah blah blah. I can't! Now that Mii Yu's theory has been invalidated, such a conclusion now seems inescapable. So where does this get us exactly? Up shit creek without a paddle. Shut up, Dash. On the contrary, it narrows down our suspect pool quite considerably. Oh well? Who might you be talking, I wonder? Zeke, I hate to be the breaker of bad news, but she's talking about the mansion people. Specifically, you and Hunt. Gasp! But why us two in particular? With only 2 minutes to work with before the alarm was raised, it pretty much has to be one of the people in the mansion at the time of the crime. I don't think so! And if you discount the people on the first floor, you don't really think I killed Comrade Magnus, do you? Besides, Zeke is clearly the more suspicious of us too. He even admitted to killing Magnus in his testimony. Sheesh, I was being sarcastic. Just kid. You're not helping things, Zeke. We're sorry, Hunt. But since this is a trial, we have to follow the facts. It's only reasonable that hard evidence can't be dispelled by belief alone. I can't speak. So if you want us to trust in what you say, then prove it. Sigmund, to say I feel uneasy about this would be a gross understatement. Something just seems wrong because I can't speak English today. And is it just me, or has Nataliya been silent this whole time? You know, I think Phoenix has been quiet a lot as well, not gonna lie. I've barely heard him talk. Everyone, you have to understand, I would never hurt a fellow comrade. It goes against the spirit of revolution. Revolution! Yeah, what Hunt said. I'm not the killer. I'm not the killer. Mass panic debates. Who needs mass panic debates when I already know, but I don't want to know, but I don't want to know. Let's just wing it. I'm not full HP. Let's do this. Floor plans. Why I can't be the killer? It has to be the library door, right? I'll check later. I'm not the killer. I'm not the culprit. I had no reason to kill Magnus. Magnus was one of my comrades. And besides that, well, I can never hurt him. Where's the bullets? I stayed in the green room the entire time. Yeah, didn't even have direct access to the crime scene. I was too busy fulfilling my duties. Because that has a long wind-up time. Wait, I wasn't paying attention to this part. I didn't have time. I had to read that again. This is getting out of hand. I had to seize on a point of interest or the whole trial will be derailed. Alright. I'll see. Okay, I had no reason to kill Magnus. I think it's this one. One of Hunt's. Didn't even have direct access to the crime scene. It has to be. It has to be the floor plans, right? Or the library door. Floor plans? I hear it. Yes! I'm good at this. I'm somehow really... Oh yeah, I saw you go up. Give me that. Boom. Hun, did you just say that you didn't have easy access to the crime scene? Yes, because it's true. I would have needed to pass through several rooms to get to the library. That's where you're wrong! Yes, son. It's a good thing I looked at the evidence again. Oh, there's Magnus. Rest in Prince. See it here on the floor plan. Yes, I can definitely see that door. It's a small door. Even though it's small, there's a vent. A vent? Seriously? Nah. A vent? That's what I'm wondering too. Preposterous. I did not think of such a vent when I was searching the servants' quarters. How could I use something that I didn't even know existed? That's effectively a mission that you weren't diligent in your search. How disappointing, Hunt. But how about the fact that I arrived at the scene with everybody else? We never would have gone through the door open otherwise. The culprit who discovers their own crime? Hardly an uncommon mystery trope, I'm afraid. What a load of poppycock. The true culprit has dug their ice pick right inside your skulls. Mona? Is there anything else about the floor plans that we should be aware of? Well, I suppose it didn't really say on the first draft. But the orientation is like so. The north side is the actual north side, and so on. And even an idiot should have been able to figure it out, but you never know. Other than this, nothing else comes to mind. Thank you, dear lamb. Now, on the other hand, while it is true that assumption remains the height of folly, I shan't ignore the facts any longer. Hunt, either you were ignorant and averted your eyes from the vent while searching the servants' quarters, or you didn't know and you used it to access the crime scene. If you really are the culprit, Hunt, then I suggest you don't turn your eyes away from salvation. Confess right now. Let the waters— Okay, Levitica, you're talking way too much about religion. Your silence is making this really difficult for the flock. Oh, but no, what is your counsel? Counsel? Hold it right there. What's this? A split opinion? Looks like I shall take the— We're already doing a scrum debate to relocate you to the opposite sides of the court. Oh, okay, I definitely need to read about this. I haven't done a scrum debate before. I haven't played V3 with my own hands because my computer can't run it. How anticlimactic. Yes, a travesty, isn't it? These trial grounds used to be more phenomenal, but it was too much of a safety hazard. Alright, so because I care about your safety, you'll have to do this the old-fashioned way. Like hell you care about your safety. Enough chatter, let's get this started, shall we? Hey, that's what I say! I need to read this. It's time. Chicken trial and error. I'll even talk you through an example. Come now, don't be shy. Ahem. But his fingerprints were found all over the knife, weren't they? What do you think is the key point of interest in the statement? Knife! Dang it! I was wrong. Yeah, scrum debate, that's the word you click on. Yeah, if you thought the answer was knife. Oh, no, why? Thank you, but oh, that hurts me. Now you can see the logic behind it. The knife, while a point of interest, does not represent the thrust. Yeah, I realized that. Now that is a different story. Dang it! How? You're reading me like a book. You can tell this is happening because the screen will fade to black. So if you want to challenge yourself, try and click the key word before the speaker is able to say the entire argument. You will have to restart the entire segment if that happens in the games, but we decided to be merciful. Now, enough of my blabbering. You got a debate to win. Scrum debate. Here we go. Is Hunt the culprit? I don't think so, but let's try to convince everyone else about it. Should we? I'm here because I trust your abilities, Hunt. I find it hard to believe you'd be so careless as to not notice the vent. Looks like she has something to say that. What about what? Vent? Vent, right? Please, Keston. Notice? Abilities? I don't know! What is it? I'm here because I trust your abilities, Hunt. I find it hard to believe you'd be so careless. Maybe he wasn't careless. Yes, sir! We are all imperfect beings. There is not a single soul out there who is not at least occasionally careless. Yes, sir! But Hunt is incredibly strong, isn't he? Someone with his build could easily inflict severe blunt force shot. It would have been child's play for him to carry the shot put to the scene, even easier to kill Magnus with it. Stall if we don't say anything. What does Grace want to say? Does Grace have evidence or something? Hello, Grace? So the Mii Yu assist on Tanya. She did this by carrying the two books back two at a time. Okay, so he's not the only strong one. Incredibly strong. Maybe a strong. because these are testimonies, right? That can't be! I don't know what you want from me! Someone his vote could easily inflict... Easily? I don't know! What am I supposed to do? There's too many words! No, I can't do this! Well, Hunt is incredibly strong, isn't he? Someone with his build could easily inflict severe blunt force trauma. It would have been child's play. Maybe it's child's play. Maybe it's the shot put ball. I don't know. I don't know at all. What is it? Well, Hunt is incredibly strong. Hunt. It has to be Hunt. Yes. It has to be. Please. No. Can't afford to lose now. Could easily inflict severe blunt force trauma. What could it be? A child's play. It can shot put. Easier? Did I already say that? Am I stupid? Oh my god. Well, I said this easily. Someone? It has to be someone, yes? I don't know. Yes! Finally! Well, I don't doubt that Hunt is a well-endowed, but that shovel was already at the scene because Kilmore put it there. There was no need to carry it over. Thank you! I was so confused. But that's Kilmore's lie, isn't it? That was fast! Lie. It has to be lie. Yes, sir. From my perspective, as a fellow rower, I don't think Kilmore Bear would be able to lie about something like that. I sincerely doubt it's within the parameters of his programming. Jeez Louise, I have to read that so fast. C? Wait, you're not giving me time to click it! C. Let's try C. And then we'll do Hunt. And then we do easy. Now let's just do easy first, and then Hunt. It was easy, okay. Are you not forgetting something? You haven't even cleared yourself. You can also access the crime scene at your leisure. Alright, last one. Nevertheless, Hunt remains the more likely culprit in the absence of anything that would exonerate him. I don't know what exonerate means, but I don't know what that means yet. What? If I was to tell you that evidence which would exonerate him was... I just clicked on it because that word was not normal. Okay. Yeah. I did it. First try, yeah? Oh, my kidney failure, man. Okay, let's save because I know I'm gonna screw up again. Oh. Well, you said you had decisive evidence proving Hunt can be the killer. Now be a good sport and show us. About that... That may or not have been a bluff. Oh no. Not that type of face. I'm just, catching my breath, that's all. He says while sweating bullets. I was hoping no one would notice. Blaise! We got this! We got this, Blaise! There has to be. Proves that Hunt is something that may be overlooked this entire time. I just need to check whether the conditions of Steen would have enabled Hunt to escape. Make your choice. Oh, there's so much stuff. Has to be, the vents, right? The state of the vents? It has to be, right? I knew my suspicions were correct. If we were looking, yeah, Hunt is big. And when Pierce went through, he barely fit. And yet you have a distinct look of sudden realization. Yeah, I was hoping no one would notice. Everyone, I would like to draw your attention to the board behind me. To the vents themselves. Oh, what pray tell is so Oh, I see, I see. It seems we may have been a bit hasty in your accusations. Of course you were. On the second that, actually, since the door was locked from the inside, it can be deduced that the killer must have escaped through the vents. You see, when Elisa and Pierce conducted their ventilation experiment, we found out one key piece of information. It had to do with the size of the vents. Namely, someone in Pierce's build could just barely fit through. I knew it. Meaning Hunt would have been too big to get through the vent, so it would have been impossible for him to commit the crime. I just knew it. I knew it. Someone so cunt-hearted couldn't possibly be a killer. You see? That's where Nataliya comes to effect, Grace. You see? Wait. Grace said that. And she's best friends with Mii Yu. Mii Yu's the most suspicious. Is this foreshadowing? Uh-oh. True. It's really rare, pretty rare to meet people who know how to build properly. Looks like you got me, Hunt. Is that a confession? Aha! I knew it. Wait, so that means now that Hunt isn't it, that means Zeke is more suspicious. Hunt might not be able to use the vents, but the vents weren't all the way out of the room. What, you mean to say I could still be the culprit? Ordinarily, yes. Wait, ordinarily, yes. But definitely not in this case. That's why I know you're innocent for sure. You really shouldn't play with my feelings like that. There's something unique about this means to escape, you see? After all, it coincided with the cert of this person, Zeke! It has to be Zeke. Oh my god. It's so loud, and I'm... Goosebumps. Zeke, 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 Zeke! Where's Zeke? Oh my god, you're playing the last one. Seriously, guys? Come on. You're the only one, Zeke. Lel? You know, I thought it was weird that you conceded to hunt so quickly. After all, it would have been impossible for him to commit the crime had he used the secret passage. And unfortunately, in your case, that was a sort of caveat that you simply didn't want to bring up. After all, the secret passage opened up into the game room. Dun dun dun. That's where Zeke was. Oh, kidney failure, my ears. Zeke, please say this isn't true. You can't be the killer, could you? Just kidding. This fiesta has gone on for long enough. Me, the killer? Plus, I was too busy being cozy in front of a fire to go off making plays around the map. Mono can back me up, right? You promised not to talk about it. Oh, what's this? I had to use the bathroom during my destination. That's what I bumped into Zeke. He was sitting in front of the fireplace when I walked in. So he wasn't lying about the fire. Seriously, what idiot designed that mansion? There wasn't even a single bathroom on the first floor. So she did leave her post. That explains her reaction from earlier. And when did this happen? I'd say around 11:40. That was when I left the infirmary to go to the bathroom. I spent longer than about 5 minutes in the bathroom. Zeke made a point of talking to me the whole time. It's got some trivial matters before I went back on my way. If it was that trivial, does this mean I could tell everyone? You're just begging to get shot, aren't you? Yes, please shoot him. Well, my dear, that seems like pretty crucial testimony. Why on earth would you withhold it? It's not like it's a proper alibi. Magnus was killed 11:59, was he not? So I can't vouch for what Zach did during the actual time of the murder. I see! Well, you never know. Sometimes even the most meaningless details can be case-breaking. That's how any good mystery is written. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with her voice. So yeah, we learned absolutely shit all from this. We're right back to where we started. Coffee withdrawals kicking in again, Dash? That might be part of it. Shut up, Dash. The Whisper's console. Caution, this humble flock has been brought to the what? Of Purgatory itself. Are you saying this on behalf of which god exactly? If I were to presume, I'd say one hailing from an Abrahamic faith. Hey! That's pretty good! One that endowed all humans with the capacity to reason and use logic. Allow me to convey their benevolence as thus. The walls. Oh my god, please stop with the music being so loud for me. The walls of the secret passage are paper thin. Moreover, the floors creak with the most ghastly noises when you even so much as tiptoe over them. Yes, you told me about those details after you got over the secret passage, but in my haste and neglect to consider one more important fact. Or rather, I willfully failed to account for it because it didn't seem important at the time. I am, of course, talking about the pathing of the secret passage. The pathing? Can you show us the plans? But of course! What are we looking at here? As you can see, the passage is built into the thick walls of the mansion. It follows the outside wall around like so. I still can't tell if you're trying to help me or not. And here we come to the crux of the issue. Whether or not you are helped by what I say is not a matter for me to judge. However, someone else here can see. And they alone can shed light whether you're innocent or not. Jesus Christ! Who is the vet? Is it Mii Yu? Wait, where's the evidence? Dang it, okay. So, it's either someone who was near the place, so Hunt, or is it Mii Yu because she was outside the mansion? I'm gonna try Hunt. Let's look at the evidence real quick because... so right here, right? The X? No, right over here, the X. So who was... So someone in the lounge? Who had the lounge? Library. Search designations, right? What's the search designations? Wait, what is it? Search designations. What's the designations? Seeks testimony. No. Nope. 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 Uh, I don't remember who hit the what. Who is it? Who is it? Who? Is it Mii Yu? It has to be Mii Yu, right? Mii Yu. Aha! It can only be you. I need save. I'm dying. This one. Me? Yes, you. Her. Yes, you. Why do you wish to cross-examine the robot, dear sir? Cross-examine a robot? Is that something to do about the mind comp test? So, you did know that Mia was a robot all along. Oh my gosh, shut up, Pierce. Who else did you think Simon was talking about? I hope y'all don't plan to pick on her again. No, of course not. This is absolutely essential. Are you okay with it, Mii? We should to confirm what you saw or heard at the time of the crime. You know, since you're on the north side of the mansion. Scanning. Affirmative. Engaging memory recall module. Cross-examination? That's new. Here comes a special variant of the non-stop debate. In this mode, the flow discussion will center around only one person, the person, blah, 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 blah. If you're grilling someone, you'll need to respond to points of interest. For all intents and purposes, every statement in the testimony would then be a point of interest. However, if you're hearing the testimony to try and draw more information or clarify something, things end up being a lot easier. You'll simply be asked to deduce what you can learn from the testimony. Other than this, it's similar to a normal non-stop debate. Okay, it's hardly a debate when it's one-sided, yeah? Farewell. Thank you. Cross-examination starter! After the meeting at the cafeteria, I headed straight to the mansion. I have been growing increasingly fond of trees lately, so I want to ascertain the quality of the flora in the vicinity in the mansion. I was pleasantly surprised to find that the trees were amazingly well kept. I found the perfect tree mere meters away from the north side of the mansion. I then placed myself underneath it and proceeded to recalibrate my emotional discernment simulator. I heard nothing suspicious the entire time. I don't think I saw anything suspicious either. Moreover, I didn't move the entire time that I was there. When the body discovery announcement went off, that's when I rushed to the library. Well, was my testimony helpful? Yes, it means Zeke was completely innocent. No one could have used it. It has to be one of these, right? It shows that nobody could have used the secret passage? I see. I don't need to save. Unless I can't tell. Great work, Mii Yu. Thanks for your testimony. We now know that no one could have possibly used the secret passage. Scanning. Well, on what basis do you make that assertion? You didn't hear anything! That means Zeke didn't move, that means no one moved! The secret passage loops around like so. Moreover, you are situated somewhere along the north wall. Oh, it makes sense. So Zeke was over here, and Mii Yu was over here somewhere, so no one could have used it. So it's a good thing I chose that one. Good. And to that, the fact that the walls were paper thin and floors were incredibly noisy, I see it now. Since Mii Yu was located somewhere along the north wall, if anyone had used the secret passage, she would have heard it. I see! Aren't you giving her a bit too much of a free pass here? And aren't you being a little ungrateful? Wait, so she's on the north wall. That means she could have done it? Maybe, I don't know. It just helps you, you know? Right, because it would have been possible for anyone but you, Zeke, to escape using the secret passage. It empties out into your room after all, and you claim you never left. Which means you're clean if what Madame Robes says, blah blah blah. Nobody used the secret passage at all. That's not what I mean. Mia was at the mansion too, was she not? What happened to testing all possibilities? Or is that the only okay when there are possibilities you can all agree with? Zeke? I don't understand what you're trying to say, Zeke. Or what you say, just kidding, right? You think that just because no one notices you, that you can have it easy? We're all in this together. That means no flying under the radar as long as I draw breath, or my tag is not the Hero 27. Wow. That's a pretty good name. I see that you're doubtful of my innocence. On these facts, my logic drive is pushing me to conclude that this is simply selfishness at play. Now, with me being the only other suspect, it's either me or you. Okay, yeah. Use logic to get yourself out of this, Mii Yu. Go! Well, self-preservation isn't your own goal, is it? Very well. I shall testify again, and after hearing it, I hope you'll definitely completely assured of my innocence, diverting all energy to logical reasoning drive. Another cross-examination. Why I'm not the killer. Grace's testimony. Shot put ball. I don't think it's a shot put ball. Has to be. What's Grace's testimony? Seeing the stay Nataliya X. She did this by carrying the book. Wait. That might be it. I don't know how that's going to be helpful. Let me explain why I can't be the killer. I'll deliver this as a list to make it as easy to understand as possible. Firstly, it would have been impossible for me to use the murder weapon. Secondly, I didn't know about the existence of the secret passage until after the crime. Thirdly, the vents would have been difficult for me to use. Fourthly, I was outside the whole time, so what the heck? That concludes my main testimony. Why is it all in that space? I can't read it! Change tag and find something to either support or contradict her on. I better hurry it through. It's obvious that this is taking a huge toll on her. List. Firstly, it would have been possible for me, can I click on these? To use the murder weapon. I wouldn't say anything about that. Secondly, I don't know about the existence of the secret passage. I guess? Nothing to say to confirm that. Thirdly, the vents would have been difficult for me to use. I guess? Fourthly, I was outside the whole time. Yeah, that's true. Hold on, go back. Difficult for me to use? Oh! I lost so much HP from that! Firstly, it would have been possible for me to use the murder weapon. Challenge. What? What am I doing wrong? Okay. Grace's testimony. Okay, the floor plan. Right here. Alright. I need to save before I commit seppuku a lot. I didn't know about the existence of the secret passage until after the crime. I don't know what to do! Literally, the vents would have been difficult for me to use. Sure. I was outside the whole time. Affirm? I'm gonna die! I'm gonna die! I died! Load! 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 Ah! Huh? Shopper ball. Oh, I suck! I suck! Nah! Go back. Alright, it makes sense. Impossible to use the murder weapon because Grace's testimony. Okay, I knew. I was like, what's wrong with Grace's testimony? It doesn't make any sense. I just seen the state of the library. Mii is just now tidying up the library books. She did this by carrying the books back 2 at a time. 1 in each of her hands. I agree with this statement. How? I don't understand! Save. I'm saving over this one. Okay, Mii, don't worry. I figured it out. Reverting. That was reckless of me. I never diverted all my energy towards a single function before. Looks like I wasn't made for something like that. So I don't think I'll be able to do it again. Well, what did you find out? We haven't got all day. Okay, Dash. Groot. Looks like some of you is rubbing off on him, Dash. Aha! I knew it. Good. Back to the matter at hand. Meaningfully, you said it earlier, so I was able to hear it loud and clear. Mii Yu can't have used the murder weapon. Isn't that right, Grace? Whatever do you mean? Awfully strange, isn't it? Why would Mii Yu need to carry the books back so slowly? I mean, 1 in each hand, there's really no logic to it. Or perhaps there was an even simpler logic. What if I told you that Mii Yu doesn't have the grip strength to carry multiple books in each hand? Is this true, Comrade Rebel Girl? If so, no need to work on getting you to proper exercise routine. I don't think you can robot exercise. But the fact of the matter is, even though Mii Yu was near the mansion at the time of the crime, it would have been impossible for her to swing or even carry the shot put. Can I affirm that to be the case, Mii Yu? So that is how you humans would phrase it? Perhaps it is self-preservation technique built in so that I don't feel conscious of my own shortcomings. Indeed, it appears that I lack grip strength in my hands. They're very delicate. I had to reattach them when I even tried to weigh the shot during the investigation. At the time I was relieved that Grace didn't see me. You broke your hand or something? In energy just now. Oh, Mii Yu. There really wasn't any need to feel so embarrassed. Even the ultimate isn't perfect in every way. Yes, I think I begin to see that now. Ladies and gentlemen, if you would permit me to summarize, based on what we know about the case, only the person in the direct vicinity of the mansion are suspicious. This is because a mere 2 minutes passed between the time of death and the discovery of the body. However, the people on the first floor all have airtight alibis. Even though Mona briefly left to go to the bathroom, Sigmund and Pierce were still able to keep an eye on each other. Furthermore, due to the hunt's size and Mii Yu's low carry strength, neither of them could be the killer. That means I know where this is going. I'd like you to hold it right there. Yes, it's still technically possible for Zeke to have committed the murder, but why would he do it when he had the only suspicious room? The secret passage is connected directly to it, you know. Moreover, what reason would he have to not use the secret passage? If you're going to be suspected anyway, then you might as well reap the benefits, right? I really don't want to say this, but that logic is flawed. Zeke might not have known about the secret passage. I knew it! If he did know, the floorboards were creaky. Knowing this, I doubt he would have risked using it. He also could have been employing reverse psychology. He might avoid the secret passage knowing we'd think it was likely he'd use it. Furthermore, his actions with Mii Yu were also rather suspicious. Trying to throw her under the bus like that wasn't even subtle. I don't think that's what he was trying to do. So we got ourselves caught in the mess. Zeke is suspicious again for some reason. I knew she was gonna say it, but I didn't believe it. Whoever the killer is, they're doing a really good job. We just went from proving that only someone at the mansion could have done it, to pretty much proving that no one at the mansion could have done it. None of us were right back to square one. Wow, shit's fucked. Jeez, Dash has the biggest potty mouth here, and he has the fewest lines or something. Besides Mona, I think. Our suspicions are resting firmly on him, so why? Why isn't he protesting? If we vote now, we'll definitely get it wrong, so why is nobody saying anything? Everyone's remaining silent despite the stakes. Then was I wrong this whole time? I was worried for a second. Here I was dreaming about electric sheep. Like a sheep, I tell you. So I imagined my mild annoyance when I woke up to the sound of rising chatter. But boy, was this worth it. Blaise, I take it you're already cast your... Wait, whoa. Let's not get our heads in the water here. The defense council needs more time. Not going to cut it now. We all watched as the vote involved. Whoa! Whoa! Hold up. Something ain't right here. What did I do? Did I do something wrong? I suppose. I guess I'll take it. Wait. Can at least make my death newsworthy, Killmore. This is embarrassing. Could you hold my hand, Mii Yu? Brace? This is... No, something ain't right. Logic dive. Hold up. Wait a minute. Oh, it's... Okay, time to go over the case with a fine-tooth comb. Hold up! This has been deeply so contradictory. Something ain't right here. First, we found out that it was only possible for the people to mention, but then one by one we limit everyone who could possibly be. Everyone except Zeke, who's not even fighting back. Alright, so we reached an impasse. As long as Zeke is getting exactly what he wants, I don't have any proof to prove that he doesn't kill her, but why did he commit the crime with the intention of getting caught? And so, we arrived at our first junction. I know it's a stretch, but... what is wrong with our current line of thinking? Only the mansion people could be the culprit. Has to be it. It was possible. Yeah, because Eden, Levitica, and frickin' Virginia. And Nataliya! What if we're still being misled by the true killer? No, that's definitely what happened. If so, I need to think through the entire body of evidence all over again. Okay. What piece of evidence has flown completely under the radar? Shopper ball, rooms with clocks. Small length of tape. We haven't touched this yet. Parts of the tape is still unknown. Yes, sir. This is amazing. This is pretty cool. Kudos to you guys for making this. That's right, no one has brought up the tape yet. Even if they wanted to, the opportunity never really presented itself. Just so you guys know, I've been jamming this whole time. I might get a headache from moving my head too much, though. Which property of the tape would have been useful to culprit? It's sticky. Sure, it's in case it could have been used to keep this... it's sticky. Yeah. Tape is sticky! Ain't tape sticky? What other use would you have here? But what would you use it for? It's sticky. I don't get it. Unless... What do you mean, unless? Does the tape relate to Phoenix's examination results? Library doors? State events? Killmore bears testimony? Or is it... it might be this. Is it? It is! The heck? Wait, how? Tell me! That's right, Killmore mentioned it's something that I gave to you. Ah, okay, the first was shoppable. Oh! Oh! And the other was a limited edition prototype invention. The tape! Though it may seem unlikely at face value, even a cursory glance at the evidence make it apparent that it can only be the tape. It's the only thing whose purpose at the crime scene remains completely unexplained. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I don't know why it's limited edition and luxury, or Kamari has set a precedent with weird and crazy inventions back in the original game. The tranquilizer darts were a strong testament to that. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Alright, where are we going with this, Blaise? Where are we going with this? So now it's time to handle the biggest conjecture of all. What is it? What is it? What is it? What could it possibly be? Tell me. Which unique features would have enabled the tape to be used in the temporary adhesion? I don't know these words! Temporary, isn't that something to do with elasticity? What is that? High carry strength? No. It's not really strong. Temporary adhesion? High carry strength? No. Elasticity and low structural integrity? What the heck? This one? Or I know it's not these two, so it's this one? Let's see how elasticity could have helped here. So it is one of these two. Temporary adhesion? I don't know what that means. What does that mean? I thought I knew what elasticity is. The tape's hidden properties were used to disguise the true time of the crime. It's just like a mini mall. No, it's it's just like a freaking V3, ain't it? And it's like V3, Katie's trial mixed with Danganronpa's 2 Gundam's trial, right? It's like a mix of those. Okay, there's no going back now. What you got for us, Blaise? What you got for us? And without further ado, is hold it right there. Etu? Is that Spanish? Or is that French? What now? I just made a shocking realization. Something so shocking that I could shake the very foundation of this case. It concerns the tape found at the scene of the crime. What if the reason our discussion stalled was because we failed to grasp the true nature of the tape? What is it that you're insinuating, Blaise? Oh, it's not an insinuation. I think the crime actually occurred at an earlier time, but the killer used the unique properties of the tape to make us think that the killer was killed later. I imagine it would have been gone something like this. The killer meets the victim at an earlier time, maybe knocks them out. They then proceed to prop them directly underneath something. Yes, that's something. I should know what it is. Chandelier handrail. Huh? Wait! What is it? Wait! Bookcase? Huh? Okay, so on either side of man, it's not directly above him. How you... Oh, it's directly above him? The handrail? Has to be handrail, right? Oh god, I'm almost dead. Wait! It's the handrail, right? Roll down towards the victim. You mean towards the floor, right? Body was found next to the handrail, not underneath it. Huh? Wait! Go back! Wait, did I even save it? Wait! Go back! Wait, what is it? What is it? Chandelier? What? Whoa! That's right. That's by this place. What? What? Wait, explain this. The body was propped on the floor underneath the chandelier, possibly after getting knocked out. Then the shot was somehow dangled from it. What? The effect of being slammed face first against the surface had significant strength. This is all preposterous. Such a scheme to work, the tape would have to be very high strength, otherwise it would tear. In addition, stickiness would have to be temporary. Are you seriously suggesting that the tape had such peculiar properties? Hoo-hoo-hoo. Are you candidates aware of the phrase, a candle that burns twice as bright, burns half as long? In the case of my tape, it sticks so very, very tightly. Hoo-hoo-hoo. So Blaise's theory is true. And the killer knocked the victim out, so that means we just went from a specific amount of suspects to no suspects to everyone's a suspect, right? Is that what we're going through here? That's not going to help this case at all. But do we even know for sure that the killer knocked the victim out? Yes, the bookcases did get knocked out. It still doesn't prove that the murder didn't happen at 11:59. Evidence that proves both that the victim was knocked out and that some time has passed before they were even killed. Strangely, I think I have something like that. Something that's told privately to me. Huh? Something told privately to me? Levitica? No. Phoenix? The front side suggests that after being struck, they may collide due to the extent. No. Eden? No. Told directly to me. Mii Yu? No. Come on. Wait, who was it told to? It stands for with the low-hanging chandelier. There it is. Wait, I kind of forgot the question. I kind of forgot it, not completely. Something that indicate signs of a struggle. Yes. No. What? I'm dead. All right. What is it? For the course, John. All right. Nope. Rules with clocks. Nope. Signs of a struggle. That isn't right. Shot football. No. Lucky. Oh, nope. That's not it. I know that's something to do with the future. D roll of tape. The library door. No. Zeke stated the vents. Order who? Dusty broom. Aha! Dusty broom. There's blood on it. Wait, what? Wait, what is it? It's about the type the lover looking at it has been cleared to us. Is it the clean handrail? What is it? What is it? State event, nope. Zeke's testimony, nope. Library door, nope. Empty roll of tape? I don't know. What is it? What is it? Eda's testimony? What is it? I'm doing so bad. What is it? Phoenix examination? Oh god. Alright. Okay, I just completely suck. Someone has told me that privately? Who? Was it you? Alright, let's just click on the testimonies. Levitica? I feel like I already clicked that. I'm high. Eden! I feel like I clicked on that too. What am I doing? What is it? What? What? I don't understand. I see, I don't see at all. What? See, just want to try it out. No need to look so ornery. You know, I'd like to clarify something. What happens if someone's knocked unconscious before death? Good question. I've gone through a lot of cases, but it has yet to happen. But, have you ever heard the phrase a blind man has 4 senses and conscious man none? No! I haven't! Tell me! Seeing as I just made it up. Yes, the victim would not be able to project a seance for the period in which they are knocked out. Or at least that's what I would assume. And seeing as how the seance replicates the last moments of Vic's life, we've seen them simply show up as blank. Let's think this through. That would also mean that the victim wasn't knocked out right before their death. Because if they were, the seance would have been able to... Alright! I guess it makes sense now. Showing that this is mostly conjecture. Just wondering, how were you able to make your deduction? I mean, I didn't exactly pass out all of the little details. It was an inference from the machine I had at hand. And just like 50 million guesses! However, practically all senses are reliant on a state of consciousness. That wasn't exactly a big logical jump. I see! Not to mention, there was even more evidence at the scene suggesting the victim might have been knocked out. Oh! It has to be the signs of struggle, right? Oh! Alright. What could it be? Dusty broom, right? Aha! This is the weapon. There was a broom present at the scene. Its handle caked in bake. Now that we know the victim was knocked out, couldn't the next logical deduction be that they were struck with the broom? Nataliya! Still giving us the sign train, are you, Nat? Lie! Or is it EA? I was just so fun about how... This is your first words and you're just talking like that? I don't get it. I don't get it. What do you want from me for the whole trial? And then when you finally speak, that is what you have to say. I agree. What'd she say? I was just by how flawed your logic is. What do you mean? Nat, the killer knocking the victim out is supported by evidence available at the scene. We're not talking about that. There's a huge problem with your time setup theory that we've all been overlooking. How so? Think of it like this. How much tape was found at the scene? Just over 5 centimeters. Ah, that's right, Blaise. 5 centimeters. Wasn't used for the tape. Are you sure? For sure? I can't speak anymore. Blaise, I'm disappointed in you. That's behaving very uncharacteristic right now. I agree! What do you think happened to her, Blaise? Huh? Actually, I pressed enter. I didn't read that. Can't let myself get distracted. That's throwing down the gauntlet. There must be some way to prove that only 5 centimeters could have been used to hold up the shot put. Think. The shot put is made of metal, and guess what else is made out of metal? Been you at the scene to make it possible. Uncover the missing words. Missing words? Hangman's Gambit! Save. Save. Alright, what was there? Let me think, the horseshoe? That doesn't fit! What fits here? Let's start with the alphabet. Is there any more vowels? Ayuda! What could it be? What was it called? What was the amulet? No, what was Eden's thing called? I don't know. Let me think. I'm gonna use 10% of my brain power now. It's not, is it? It's not. It's not. I was thinking. I was looking through the dictionary right now. I don't know, man. I'm looking through the dictionary right now. You know, this isn't helping. There's too many words. B, C, D, F. Huh? No, wait! Are you serious? It was a magnet all along! No way, dude. There's no way. Do I prove that there was a magnet at the scene of the crime? Something in the evidence? Oh, my kidney failure, dude! Wait. What was there? Lucky horseshoe? Let's do the alphabet. Amulet. Yeah, that's amulet. L. Lucky horseshoe amulet. Yes, that's what freaking Eden stuff. Lucky C K Y O H R S T. Oh, it's a good thing I knew it was a horseshoe that she had. Oh my god. I think I solved the little problem, Nat. Nani? Did you really think I'd fall for that, Blaise? You're clearly just bluffing. Aha! You thought wrong! Thought? In fact, I think I found out the truth behind this case. The tape wasn't directly attached to the shot put. No, it was wrapped around the lucky horseshoe, which was then attached to the chandelier in the reverse U shape. Horseshoe, lucky horseshoe, it's missing some stuff. Why does it literally look like a magnet? It's literally a magnet. Such an arrangement would have been used a lot less tape. Then it was wrapped directly around the shot put instead. It would have been more than possible to do it with only 5 centimeters of tape. But in order for that to work, the lucky horseshoe would have to be a magnet! For Magnus! It wasn't just a trinket, it was a high-powered magnet. Its shape gave it away. I knew it! I knew it! I had no idea. If I known it was a magnet, I never would have traded Magnus. I would have been surprised if all the trinkets have secret properties that we aren't aware of yet. Indeed. Indeed. Hey! There's just a small problem with this little theory. Why wasn't the lucky horse still attached to the shot put when we found the body? Maybe the force of impact attached to Amanda from the shot put? That's right. Compensating for powerful properties with big, gaping weaknesses seems to be all the rage these days with you kids. So the man itself may be strong, but apply some force to it, and it drops a little faster than, well, you get the picture. Pardon my French, but isn't revealing all this? Yeah. I was like, why are you, like... You're making it sound like he's right. What's the catch? Sacre bleu! There's no catch. My little bounty guy doing the investigation seems to have failed. It's a constant conversation, if you will. Besides, it seems this particular Blacken is rather content to dig their own grave. If this were really up to me, I'd be ending this whole thing right now. But it is up to you. Well. So it seems my time is up, huh? Yes! Yes! I knew it! Yes! Everyone watched the stunned sigh. She pointed the palm of her hand downward. Something transparent and thin came tumbling out. It's tape! 15 minutes. Exactly 15 minutes. Just as it was during the crime. Huh? Goodness, it took my hand so easily. I was beginning to think it would never come off. What do you think you're doing? Was she testing the strength of what? Huh? Did the witness just confess to the crime? Calm yourself, Nat. Seriously, what's gone into her? Kilmore? I confess. The one who dirtied their hands to commit this brutal murder? It's me! Yes, sir! Haha! He's called a vote right now. Wait a minute. Something's not right here, though. Not gonna lie. So that's what it was. Not so fast. Yeah, you need... Something's not right here. As much as I get to admit it, Nataliya, something's not right here. After all, how do you feel comfortable voting for you when your guilt isn't even conclusive? But what the tape, comrade thinker? That is true. She has the tape. Think about it for even 5 seconds. Anyone could have found, say, an extra roll somewhere. And what, dear sir, are the odds of that happening? None. Very well, yeah. If it's testimony you want, then I'm happy to oblige with the request. Simon's theory may have been busy, but it seems to have earned us a breather. I have to stall. It's time to do the unthinkable. I just know that Nataliya can't be the killer. I'm having doubts. I think she's still the killer, but I mean, she's acting suspicious. So I have to lie in order to expose the truth. I think I know how perjury works, but I just didn't make sure. I know you're thinking, but why? I know how to do a non-stop debate. Why? But of course! But do you know how to lie? I actually don't. I haven't played V3. In certain discussions where the argument has stalled, the only way to move forward may be to bend stuff. So how does perjury work? The answer is simple. Just pick a key statement from the debate, or more commonly, sequence of statements, and attack it with a lie. However, you only be able to properly do this to one of the statements. As you might expect, getting caught on a lie could have pretty hefty consequences. So make sure you save. Alright, this one. So make sure you use logic to deduce the only statement you can realistically lie on. I know you can do it. Adios! Well, how do I lie? The culprit is me. Guys, don't fall for Nat's mind game. What the heck, Zeke? You still have other suspects. I can assure you I'm mind gaming no one. I had no alibi from 11:30 to 12. This means for that entire block, I was able to commit the murder. And what are the mechanics of the crime? How exactly did you kill Magnus? That's easy. Magnus was scheduled to search the library from 11:30, so I left the sitting room very early and simply lay waiting for him. So you see, I'm the killer. Please accept my confession. Why are you making it sound like you're not it, though? This trial has certainly taken a turn bizarre, but I can't be preoccupied by this right now. Nat's false confession is threatening to derail the entire discussion. I have to be decisive and disprove it somehow. But why, though? Don't fall for Nat's mind games. Remember that we still have other suspects. I wouldn't lie about that. I can assure you I'm mind gaming no one. I have no alibi. This means for that entire block, I was able to commit the murder. Do I lie about that? I'll just lie about that. I shall turn my lies into the truth. Boom! Okay, so you did lie about that. I feel like that's a good way to lie. Natra, how could you forget? Blaise? Forget what? We spent a long time together. Ooh. You know, right after your search designation, I even walked with you there. Did you really think I forget that? I feel like that is true, though. It wouldn't be much of a lie, isn't it? What are you doing? Everyone, don't listen to him. Blaise is lying trying to cover up for me. I don't know. Blaise seems pretty trustworthy to me. Agreed. Blaise? Please help her. Huh? No, you got this all wrong. Blaise, why are you trying to protect me? Is this really what you want, Nat? Yes! Cause it's still her, right? If you can't accept the truth, then fine. I'll say it loud and clear over and over until you can finally accept it. I'd like nothing more. I'm confused. Is this the... Oh, cross-examination? Why, I'm the culprit. After all, we all dispersed from the cafeteria. I went straight back to my dormitory. It was then that I watched my motive video. Spurred onwards by what I saw, I decided to hatch a plot to murder Magnus. After I made a kill I waited out most of my destination before sneaking into the library and lying wait. It was quick and painless. I struck him from behind with the broom after he walked in. The rest of the murder played out exactly as Blaise deduced. That's all there is to know. I trust there are no contradictions? I don't know how to look at the entire body evidence. If you survive this, you really need to learn how to become a liar. No. It can't be, right? It can't be, right? No. Wait. No! It can't be! No. No. Ah! Wait. No! Oh, my kidney failure! Damn it! Ah! No! What? I'm so stupid. No. Oh. I should have known. I should have known this was gonna happen to me. I had a feeling this was gonna happen to me. I knew I knew this. I knew Levitica's gods were on my side. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Let me kill more. Wait, I'm almost my destination. Yeah, I knew it. Alright. Please drop the facade. We know that here the killer didn't have. Not to mention, the killer really did fabricate the signs of a struggle. They definitely wouldn't have forgotten about it altogether. No one would fabricate something so important then forget about it. Especially not if there was someone like you. Okay, I forgot to mention that Magnus didn't go down without a fight. We forgot the whole thing to throw everyone off. Either way, it's not like it really matters. The point is you got nothing. I wasn't there at the time. Nothing to prove that I did something the killer wasn't able to. I didn't tie the horseshoe to the ceiling. Nothing to prove that I wasn't able to sneak out of the mansion. You're making this really hard for me! Absolutely nothing at all. So please, just stop resisting. There's definitely something buried in that testimony, which is contradictory. I don't know! Let's just focus on this. We have figured the whole thing to make it look like he went down without a struggle. By the way, it's not like it really matters. Can I just challenge everything? I'm just gonna challenge everything. Oh, I died. Okay, I know one of these is a food that wasn't there. Challenge, yeah. Let's look at another food that I did. This one. There are several that are related, but I think I should pick the one. Something. What haven't we used? The empty roll of tape. Is it the empty roll of tape? Nope. It's also bound by a certain restriction. With this in mind, I should be able to prove. Oh, a certain restriction? Is it the clean handrail? The secret passage? No. It has to be the clean handrail, right? I don't know, man! No. This one? Yeah, I don't know, man. Library door? Nope. Start healthy, please, because I'm so bad at this, man. Aha! It has to be this, right? Yes! I knew it! I knew it! Because freaking she has tape, but I was only given 5 centimeters. Right? Made a huge mistake earlier. Mistake? Whatever do you mean? Kilmore-Terra told us most that the killer already asked for 2 items and couldn't get any more. Do you accept this as a fact? Yes, and what of it? Then tell me this. How were you able to get your hands on the extra tape just then? Visual stand using the crime was completely untorn. And we know the roll itself didn't have any more tape. In other words, the killer was only given 1 piece of tape. We all know that was already used in the crime. Yeah. Yeah, I'll tell you guys later. I already figured out. Pretty sure you guys already know, but I know. That's what fell out of place. You're completely unsufferable, you know that? You punishing me? No, I'm not punishing you. I think it's the other way around. Fine, you win. If that's what you so desperately want, then I'll confess. Kilmore gave me the extra tape for testing purposes during the investigation. He acknowledged that the tape had a rather niche set of properties, so he thought its relative obscurity would be counterbalanced if a non-blind was given access to it. You know, in the interest of fairness. So that was the exception he made. I mean, this case was supposed to be a lot easier for us to figure out than it ended up being. Yes, it would have been near impossible without Blaise's logical heaps. Talia, why? Because of your actions, it became almost impossible to reach the truth through usual means. This is all uncuriously on nemesis I like of you. I really don't want to speak anymore, really, guys. The true villain of this case. I mean, because of my earlier outbursts, the idea of the killer is now obvious. The real killer? Yep. That was planning to see. Called the phone by earlier outbursts. You don't mean? Yeah. You guys are. Why? Why would you go to such lengths to protect that person? Yeah. Finally realizing everyone, it's time to reveal the true culprit behind the case. Oh wait. Guys. Let me make something clear here, okay? We know the shopper found the victim at EP9. Alright guys, let me tell you something, alright? Here's the reason why I'm out of it now, alright? Alright. Blaise did it, okay? Blaise is the killer. He is gonna die. He's gonna be executed. Which means we're gonna have a new main character. Guess who that new main character is gonna be? Because they've been with him the most, they care about him the most, and it's literally the Kaede Suichi trial all over again. They try to cover him, and now they're gonna become the protagonists. You know why I'm in distress right now? Nataliya is gonna be the damn protagonist! That's... I'm so It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's okay. Nataliya gets to live. That's good. Yeah. Yeah. You good character. Yeah. He's alive for 2 minutes. With these facts in mind, you only need one more exam to prove my guilt. The order of who arrived. What is it? The order who arrived? This right here. This is a calculation to do using your data, Elisa. If you compare the time the body scanner announcement went off with the time everyone arrived, we can do so that it takes 10 minutes to get to the mansion from the park, 15 minutes from the cafe, and 22 minutes from the school. Once you factor in the several extra minutes needed to escape from the scene via the vents, the park becomes the only place the killer could realistically go, and since we know it's not Nat. Yeah. Why'd you feel the need to lock the front door? Using it would have saved you precious time. Asking me a question, are we, Sigmund? Honestly, I don't know why myself. Perhaps it was a personal blunder, or perhaps I sought to take advantage of the search destinations to frame more people. Who can say? Anyway, Kilmore, I think it's time to hold it right there. Aren't you forgetting something? Should I ping missing over your brain a few times? Maybe I'll jog your memory, Gramps. Zeke? Sure, you might be the killer. But what about me? You haven't ruled me out yet. A flexible mind must be open to all possibilities. Isn't that what you teachers always say? Looks like you need to shut up, Zeke. Bring them back with the revelatory... Well, I don't know what that means. I don't know, man. I really don't know. Who are you supposed to hate? Bring them back with a revelatory observation? But you're supposed to hate teachers? You're quoting teachers, but why? I thought you hated them. But what? How is that right? I don't get it. Everyone thinks gamers are simple and one-dimensional. That we don't know how to separate reality from fiction, but I know. And I reject your reality. You don't even have any decisive proof that the culprit wasn't me. Hit him with something he cannot refute. Proof and evidence? You can't refute evidence. I have proof. It was in evidence all this time. Oh really? And which piece of evidence will you be talking about? So... Proof not in evidence. Oh god. Oh, but I have proof. I'm a teacher after all. It doesn't matter if it's math, English, science, or something even grander still. Everything I do is based on proof. That's my reality. Allow me to show you. A certain someone said something early in the trial, Zeke. And thanks to that person, you now have an irrefutable alibi. Aha! Mona. Exactly at 11:45. Exactly 15 minutes beforehand. Remember what Mona said earlier, Zeke? She went to the bathroom at 11:40 to talk to you for about 5 minutes. Seemed instant enough at the time, even negligible. But that was then, this is now. Now we know the tape sticks for 15 minutes, and that it's attached at 11:59. So tell me again, what was happening around 11:40, 11:45? Zeke, I asked you a question, and it teaches... Oh my god, Blaise, don't do this. You may be a tall noob, but your sister one, I'll give you that. So please... God, man, that was loud. And with this, let's finally bring this whole straight to an end. Yikes. Closing statement. Do I have to do this though? Watching the video. The key event that happened in the match was the horseshoe was given to the culprit by the victim. First, the culprit used the magnet to compensate for the lack of tape. Force of the impact and second, The culprit used the magnet to compensate for the lack of... The culprit left the crime scene. Next, the tape lost its adhesion. Then, the force of the impact detached the shot put from the magnet. Finally, the cats were left to discover only a fragment piece of the crime. All the pieces have fallen into place. Let's read it. Here's everything that happened. It all started when everyone retreated to their rooms to prepare for another day of exploration. The culprit, shaken by the revelations brought up during the Lucinda Airways incident, decided to watch their own motive video. From that moment on, the victim's fate was sealed. To set their plan into motion, the culprit rushed to craft a delicate murder scheme that would successfully divert suspicion away from them. First of all, the culprit made use of 2 items from Kilmore's bears, blah blah blah. The first of the items was a newly invented non-stick tape, a prototype invention that was limited in stock. And the second was a shot put ball, which would be paired up with the tape to falsify an alibi by creating an incomplete locked room scenario. In addition, the culprit, like everyone else, was already aware of the search destinations for the mansion. Thus, they knew that at certain times during the day, they would be free to enter and leave the scene of the crime at their own leisure. With this, their cunning plan was ready to be put into action. At just before 11:30, they arrived at the mansion knowing that there would be a clear path to the library. If they were to be disturbed at that point, it would have been easy for them to excuse themselves. Arriving at the library, they hid inside until the victim showed up at 11:30, just as designated. At that time, there was a broom in the room, likely put in there for the purposes of cleaning. However, in this case, the killer snuck up to the unsuspecting victim, grabbed the broom, and knocked him unconscious with it. As the killer dropped the broom, a strange phenomenon occurred. The lucky horseshoe amulet worn by the killer pulled towards the metallic handle of the broom and attached to it. Before the sudden impact of the broom hitting the ground to attach to the amulet, it happened so quickly that the killer didn't even have time to process what had just happened. Thus, their plan was still in motion. They began to set up a mechanism that would serve to obfuscate the true time of death. In a hurry, they began to tear books off shelves in the area of the library where they had committed the crime. This was to give the impression that a struggle had taken place between the victim and the culprit. However, as they went to set up their mechanism, they were faced with a problem they couldn't have anticipated. Courtesy of Kilmore, there was not enough tape to properly secure the shot put to the chandelier. However, years of experience in classroom environment had instilled them with quick thinking. Remembering the horseshoe's amulet's weird response to the metallic broom handle, they were quickly able to deduce its high-powered magnetic properties. In setting up their mechanism, they wrapped the tape around the magnet, hung the magnet from the chandelier, then attached the shot put to the magnet. With their murder complete, they locked the door from the inside, left the mansion via the right vent, and retreated to the park. And thus, their alibi was secured. Approximately 15 minutes after this, the tape's adhesive qualities expired. As a result, the magnet detached, dropping the shot put on the victim, who lay directly beneath it. As with before, the sudden impact disconnected the shot put from the magnet, leaving us with only the fragmented pieces of a deviously complicated murder scheme. Thanks to the setup, suspicion naturally shifted towards the people inside the mansion at the time of the crime, just as originally planned. And amidst it all, the true killer remained unnoticed until now. Yes, the true killer is me. Dio! Yeah. Final grade. Failing. Yeah, son. I did pretty bad, not gonna lie. Pooh hoo hoo, it seems voting went off without a hitch this time, and yes, you have chosen correctly. The culprit in this case and the brutal murderer of Magnus is none other than Blaise, the ultimate teacher. Yay! But why Blaise? I've searched long and hard through all the data. Nothing offers a satisfactory explanation as to why you so brutally murder Magnus. Indeed. I dare say this is completely out of character for you. You wouldn't understand. And why didn't you just keep your mouth shut, Blaise? If you simply remained silent, there was no way we'd be able to deduce the culprit. Just what did you see in your video exactly? We all know you must have watched it. Are you sure you want to hear it? Well, to tell you, I can never untell you. Just tell me, dude. Just things won't be the same ever. Just tell us. We deserve an explanation as fellow candidates of the World Empire. Is anyone in disagreement? No one spoke up. Very well. Let's just save. One of the first things the video told me is that there's a traitor hidden among us. A traitor that's been pulling the strings behind the scenes, helping this whole thing. Most what happens here apparently happens at their whim. One of us is a traitor? How could this be? This must be the top batch of candidates, right? How could someone so corrupt possibly advance to such a high position? It's not exactly out of the question. You just need the right connections, power, a good understanding of people, skills which most ultimates possess by default. So, Blaise, you killed Magnus because you thought he was a traitor? I did. The video made one fact very clear. If the traitor dies, the killing game ends. We will all be freed. If it meant the life of just one person, it was a risk I was willing to take. But why? He was a failed candidate, wasn't he? Was it truly a decision you could make with conviction? And on top of that, the killing game didn't end. I dare learn what possessed you to pick Magnus of all people. He struck me as being many things, but a traitor? I had not even entertained such a fancy. And indeed, it's obvious now that I was wrong, but it was only midway through the trial that I made my decision. I would try and find the truth, even if it cost me my life. And that's why I resisted with the trial, to see if the traitor would reveal themselves to us in order to prevent their own execution. Correct. But maybe I was lied to. Maybe there really isn't a traitor. Nobody was willing to speak up when we were all about to pick the wrong person. Everyone except me would have been executed. And I mean no offense when I say this, but I'm the only person who I know for sure can't be the traitor. I see. Though your crime had failed, you still sought to draw more information. Nataliya? No, not Nataliya. He's being awfully evasive. I could say the same about you. Why are you being so hard to protect me during the trial? I have my reasons. Do you, though? Do you? Reason not to risk all our lives? Well, sure, it must have been a really good reason. Nataliya wouldn't have let us all die out of malice, right? You still haven't told us why you killed Magnus, Blaise. The full reason. What do you mean full reason? Is it that conversation they had? If only you're as good as a liar. Yikes. Just explain yourself. The video came with the profile of the traitor. It said in no uncertain times that they were someone tied to the bombing accident. The downing Lucinda Air Flight's Leon. One particularly important detail was brought up. They were hiding their involvement in the aircraft bombing. That's horrendously flimsy by itself. Anyone could be hiding their involvement with the bombing. But Magnus certainly was. I was concerned about it before I confronted him in the library. I was certain afterwards. He definitely hid his degree of involvement from the rest of us. Was that really the thing that pushed you over the edge? This crime has certain ferocity. It seems there's no hiding from the Ultimate Warden. Yes, there was another detail in the video. The traitor's involvement in the aircraft bombing incident led to the death of someone who was very important to you. This whole time, I felt a deep sense of regret, of guilt. I knew I had something to fix when I got out of here, but I didn't know what it was. But with the video, I remembered. I remembered him. Hey, teach. Are you spacing out again? Oh, wow. Sorry about that. And I thought I told you to call me Blaise. What's the point of having these catch-up sessions if you're just gonna treat it like a normal class? Well, sorry, there's just no need to be so serious. You know, it's the usual stuff they teach you in any education degree. You must be serious, or you won't command any respect in the classroom. That goes double for students your age. But you're barely older than me. Exactly. So I know what you guys are like. You said you're doing it to command respect, right? What if I told you that you already have my respect? Don't say something like that so nonchalantly. What's that mean? Please try to focus on the content at hand. I'll tell you after we're done. Sounds good. Besides, we have a movie to watch afterwards with Ming. Isn't it incredible how far he's come? Yep, he's sticking to the promise just like he said he would. Who knew making a club would have this effect on all of us? You have to thank for that, not me. He's the one that brought us all together. I wish I could be like him someday. I'm sure you will. And that's some famous last words I gotta say. You'll see. So I heard they just made you the ultimate teacher. Yes, they did. Not sure why, though. I'm just a regular teacher. You're kidding, right? None of my other teachers try to make friends with all the students. You even spend your spare time hanging out with us. And because of that, I feel like I'm able to open up Clever. So that's your secret. You got me. I didn't expect you to use such sneaky underhand tactics to become the ultimate teacher. Hey, what if I told you it was earned, huh? You just admitted you had no idea why they gave you the title. So of course I wouldn't believe you. Goodness, you learned fast. All of you know, I was a lot less rebellious when I was your age. Oh yes, I know. I was there. Yep. That's what he always wanted, wasn't it? This is a different person, right? I'm pretty sure. To die a hero? Surely there was something else he could have done. Anything. What happened to our promise? Did it mean so little to him? He had no other choice. You know that, don't you? You know, you don't have to carry this all by yourself. That's what friends are for. So how about we make another promise? Another promise? Yes. You have my back, and I'll have yours. We're all that's left. It's what he would have wanted for us, right? Is this Ming? Or is this the student? I don't know. I'm just gonna think it's Ming, or whatever. What type of teacher has to be talked down by a student? I think it's a student, whatever. It might be Ming, might be the student, not sure. Blaise? Is everything going to be alright? Oh my god, what have they done to you? It's nothing. They think that I did it. The airplane bombing? No, someone like you couldn't. They found the bomb in my luggage. It's over. Not to mention all the other circumstantial evidence that they have. Don't you worry about that. I got a friend. He's promised to help you. With this testimony, you might just have a fighting chance. Really? That would be great. Oh, one other thing. It's circumstantial. Is Magnus Ming? Yeah, that kind of makes sense now. Magnus, you can't. He needs you. I'm sorry, Blaise. My hands are tied. But you're the only person who can save him. You have to be there, Magnus. You just have to. I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do. What would Jackson think if he saw you right now? I'm confused. There's 4 people, I guess? I'm so confused. What the hell would you know? So, Jackson's the one who died on the plane. Was that the guy? I don't know. Jackson's the guy who died on the plane. And then, I don't know if that's the student Blaise was with, or the student he's with is the one that was accused. Magnus, stop! Magnus! Yikes. It's such a beautiful day, isn't it? Nice and calm, with not a cloud in the sky. Life really is so beautiful, isn't it? You know what's happening tomorrow, don't you? Yes. How could I not? I've heard it'll be by lethal injection. That means it'll be fast, right? Apparently the execution is coming in with clean hands. It's their first time. They better not screw it up. Hey, teach! Now's not the time to be spacing out. I thought I told you to call me, but... How can you even look me in the eyes after what I've done? I'm nothing but a complete failure. It wasn't your fault, Blaise. I'm sure you did everything you can. Sometimes you could even reach for the whole world. Grab it in all your arms. Pull and twist. Squeeze with all your might. But it wouldn't be enough. Did you always talk like that? No, not always. Seems our lessons paid off in the end, didn't they? Looks like it's all up to you now. You're the last person that can fulfill the promise we made that day. Don't ever give up doing what you do. You're a great friend. An even better teacher. Because of you, I can move on with no regrets. You. And him. So glad I met you two. Why, Magnus? Why'd you let him die? Yikes, dude. That's a big yikes. That was awful. Oh, I had no idea. How? How can Magnus do such a thing? If I was in your position, screw finding the traitor. Smile alone might have been enough. You couldn't possibly mean that. I don't know what to think anymore. So, short Blaise, you're telling us that because of the video you were willing to overlook the flimsy logical basis for killing Magnus? Groot. But in the end, does it really matter whether or not he killed Magnus because they thought he was a traitor? Indeed. Murder is an unforgivable sin now and always, but Magnus' soul was not without taint. It's clear he could have used his own conscience to shield himself from death. Why would Magnus do something so heartless? He hardly seemed the type. Why, indeed! So you know something about this? Aw, shucks. It seems the secret's out. I suppose there's no harm in telling you guys right now. The most important period has already passed after all. Important period? Don't you mind that. Now, what if I told you that Magnus' dying words were all true? That he was, in fact, just like you? So you're listening into my crime. Boo-hoo-hoo, Bear's gotta keep himself entertained. Let me give it to you straight. Magnus really wasn't lying after all. His beloved nomad friend had been kidnapped. The ultimate nomad kidnapped? Why is this the first I've heard of it? Perhaps more of our memories are missing than we first anticipated? Woohoo, poor unfortunate Magnus. Losing his dear beloved friend like that, and undone by something so thankless. To be forced to spin lie after lie? Oh, I have no idea what he's doing right now. He's been so busy that I haven't been able to see him. So busy, even though we're the best of friends. Did any of you really believe that? You mean... No. Yes! For you see, in using Nomad's life as leverage, Nebula was forced into silence. Why else do you think he refused to testify? If it were up to him, do you really truly think he would have just let your beloved people die like that? Sure, the world's full of cruel people, but Magnus probably wasn't one of them. He was a poor lost soul, just like you. A person who was willing to do anything for his beloved friend. Ah, how unlucky for him. After his death, he thought he still had to keep this kidnapping a secret. He died, keeping a secret he no longer even need to keep. Ah, fucking cunt. How do you mess with him like that? Me? I didn't do anything. Did I hold Blaise's hand as he stuck the magnet to the chandelier? As he knocked Magnus out? As he let Magnus die? Don't listen to him, Blaise. It's not your fault. You coerced him. There's no way he would have done it if he'd known all the facts. Right, Blaise? Yikes. It's okay, Grace, everyone. There's no need to justify my actions. If you think that I'm just a selfish bastard who murdered an innocent man over nothing, you'd be right. You should never forgive something like that. And yet, when the chance presented itself for you to escape, you chose instead to press forward with the trial. If it meant you would die, you were willing to try and find the culprit, the true traitor. Even before you would truly realize how wrong your assumptions were, you were content to persist with the trial. You may think you would have let us all die, but really, it was never really about escaping, wasn't it? Not when it meant sacrificing the lives of everyone else here. Doesn't make me any less of a bad person. I wanted revenge. And who knows, maybe the traitor was just a fantasy concocted by Kilmore Barry to get us to turn on each other. After all, would the traitor really be alive if it came something of her own making? None of what I did can never be excused. I made a terrible, terrible mistake. Yes, Blaise, you made a terrible, terrible mistake. Instead of killing Magnus, you should have killed me. Oh god. Not to ruin the mood here, but I agree with Nataliya. Nataliya? You're so naive, Blaise. When we first met back at the cemetery, did you really think it was by chance? You mean, what? Yes, that chance encounter of yours. It was a product of many hours of surveying. That sort of thing isn't possible when you're the ultimate warden. Wow, why did you want to meet me in the first place? Had I known you were in the batch, there would have been no need to stage a meeting. My curiosity got the better of me, I suppose. Not that the meeting went all that well to begin with. I definitely lost my nerve. Still haven't answered my question. What reason could you have for wanting to meet me? As far as I know, that was the first time we ever met. Not true. For me, anyway. Sure, we never met face to face, but I definitely remember you. I think your student even talked about me. Oh, Nataliya was the executioner? Yikes. Yep. Rookie executioner Nataliya reporting for duty. The first time I saw you was very memorable. I don't think I ever saw someone plead so passionately for their friend's life. If I was a bit smarter, then perhaps I would have listened to your feelings. Those you're a voice against many. And the greater good was always more important. How unlucky for all of us. I had a bad feeling when I was dispatched to Terminus all alone, but only later did I find out that was a test. My primary objective was not to investigate the crime. It was to mete out justice on behalf of all the victims of the attack. As a representative of the great family of law enforcement, no less. I followed the case closely too, you know? So did my sister. She even told me not to follow through with it. We both knew that some parts of the case were highly suspect, and yet I thought I didn't have a choice. That I was duty-bound. I just had to be an obedient little girl. A stupidly obedient little girl. I should have listened, but I couldn't. Not when the pride of our family was on the line. And who was I to judge a ruling handed down in an official court of law? And of course, they never disclosed the exact age of the victim, did they? He really was young. Timing couldn't have been more unfortunate. Terminus had only just amended its laws. If accused of a serious crime, all suspected persons were to be tried as adults. It remains without a doubt one of the harshest legal systems in the world. It's horrible. If you're angry with me, then feel free. You're about to be executed anyway, so please, if you want, take my life. Nataliya, do you think I'm joking? Ever since that day, I haven't slept a single restful night. Everywhere I went, I carried this nagging feeling with me. That even though I did my job, I still failed. So my fears were confirmed from our findings in the library. I just knew. I had to make things right. That because I failed in my duty to your friend, I owed you a debt that could never ever be repaid. I stayed behind a bit after meditation, you know? That's when I saw you. I was curious, so I followed you to the park. I wanted to ask what you were doing, but my instinct stopped me. You just wanted to have a chat with Magnus, I thought to myself. I thought nothing of it, until the body discovery announcement went off. When Kilmore allowed me to test the properties of the tape, that's when I knew for sure. That's when I made up my mind up. But even that failed. So now there's only one thing I can offer you. For the blood that's been shed in my hands, I give you my life. Is that a confession? That's a pretty lame confession. What's Kilmore Bear gonna do? The outcome won't change either way. I'm a failure warden and execute an innocent person. How am I any different to you? Talia. I withheld the critical information during the trial. On top of that, I tried to throw suspicion onto myself. All of you could have died because of me, because I was selfish. So go on, hate me. I deserve it. Talia, you're a smart cookie. You wouldn't know that exposing the tape could have easily backfired on you, and that's exactly what happened. But I'm trying to protect Blaise. You opened up an opportunity for us to figure out the truth. I think a part of your subconscious wasn't going to let you sacrifice all of us so easily. In many ways, you're no different to Blaise, really. But what? Is this really okay? I mean, if the Ultimate Warrior is so easily moved by her own emotions, I'm sure he's willing to risk the lives of the 50th batch. You should never be ashamed of your emotions. They will make us human. Without them, we'd be nothing more than machines, you know? No offense, Mii Yu. Though I think you're definitely an exception to that rule. None taken. Thank you, Eden. Besides, I could read your thoughts loud and clear the whole time you were trying to cover for Blaise. You mean... Yep, I was tempted to step in on multiplication, but Divine Eye held me back at every junction. Told me to wait. Let the karmic flow of the case remain undisturbed. And in the end, it turns out that was the right call to make. I guess I stole your thunder, didn't I, Zeke? Meh. It's good to be on the receiving end every once in a while. Your actions were also questionable, comrade. Why'd you also try to make yourself out to be the killer? Sir? Thought I told you not to call me You know, I thought it was cool you try to make friends with all your students. Friends with all my students? You really don't remember, do you? Sure, go ahead. Continue being senile. I don't know what that means. It's just like you for your memory to be trashy and wooden to your scrub. If this is what it feels like to grow old, then maybe dying in this killing wouldn't be so bad. But I still like to avoid it if I can. The world hasn't seen the last of my epic plays. See, just how much did you take away from all this, Kilmore? Told me we all somehow knew each other before this, like in the last killing game? Poo-hoo-hoo. It couldn't be. So they knew each other? And that? Fine, I'll do it. I know you're just doing your job. Blaise can... That act of yours, I don't know why you did it, but somehow I just find it so beautiful. Every human life is precious and irreplaceable. It's not something you could throw away so easily. Maybe carrying a burden, but that burden is only temporary. And it's not something you have to carry all by yourself. So please, promise me that you'll live. That's a death flag if I've ever seen one. All of you. Succeed where I have failed. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Blaise-kun. I'll never forget you. Alrighty, let's get everything we got. It's punishment time. Yikes, that's a turn in the works. Oh man, wait. Oh, my kidney failure is so loud. That ruins the mood even more. I'm dragging him into the bowels at school. The screen that has been sitting in the corner of the room suddenly flickered into life. Let's go form into the words before the eyes. Oh no, I'm late to school. Now dressed in a school uniform, sprinted towards the place marked as class. Loud rumbling sound. Slapped right into horror's very items stare upon the sky. Next chalkboards, man-sized desks, heavy metal pencil cases. We through the endless cascade of items. As he did so, class drew ever closer and closer, and his breathing room narrowed and narrowed. Within seconds, there was only one clear path through the falling debris. Yet Blaise persisted, sprinting assuming he was speaking. But just as he turned the last corner, he looked up. He noticed that casting impaired had disappeared. He placed a continuous line ahead that blanketed the entire ceiling. Just like that, the path disappeared. Blaise stopped. Sad to his fate, he lay down. He watched silently, a smile on his face, as everything came crashing down on top of him. In the corner of a screen, a robot teacher penned a name, moved a hand and searched for a name on the roll. Blaise. Nothing more than a simple flourish. An A was scrawled neatly beside it. Yeah, whatever. Think I'm gonna be sick? Please tell me this just didn't happen. Someone pinched me. Ow. Sorry, I didn't know what came over me. Thank you, Mii. I need that. Please, fate can be so cruel, can it? Chin up, everyone. You just survived your first class trial. And I'm not doing another one. I refuse. What kind of messed up court system do you have here? When you're done processing, feel free to step into the elevator. I'll take you back up. Like a bunch of clockwork animals, everyone obliged. Soon after, the elevator started proceeding upwards. The air inside even heavier than it had been on the way down. As soon as everyone stepped out of the elevator, everyone, I have a favor to ask. Meet me in the cafeteria, please. To start the protest? Same as me. I'm exhausted to talk, man. Sorry about the wait. I just had to make sure it was properly tuned. Oh, how vintage. It's rare to see instruments like that in the 21st century. Did you have it in your room this whole time? And maybe the ultimate singer, but that doesn't mean I can only sing. Now, I haven't been practicing, so forgive me if this sounds unpleasant. And, I don't usually sing this type of song, but, you're free to leave at any time. Most of it's improvised, so it's not like I put a lot into it anyways. With her head up, she began to play. I'll listen. Well then. I really don't know what to say anymore. Honestly, just kill me now, dude. I'm probably just gonna end it now before I want to die, man. That song was pretty good. Yeah, okay. That was a doozy. That was definitely a doozy. I did not see that coming. There goes my killing predictions. Everything's completely ruined now. Everything's completely ruined now. Alright. Talk to you guys soon. Peace out.